cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got.
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
Are you ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Yellow, I'll go on. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. NT, come on here. Come get some.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there on the first play of the game. 66 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy taking it in. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. But someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice.
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph. 52 yards to throw his Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Dalvin Cook turned away on fourth down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yellow.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. Number 53. Mike 53.
Ain't no such thing as a look.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demarcus Robinson, 42 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now it's Mahomes again. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking for the tying score here, down 15-8 as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, no, easy. Hey, exit.
53 is the mic.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Cousins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the in the end zone. And he will be brought. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore number one, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next, and rightly.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., 83 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 23, Vikings 15. Dan Bailey to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense. Starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
2nd and 6 at the 24.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Throwing, Cousins, and Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. 1st down, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins, and he's got Kyle Rudolph. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, yeah, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Come on, D. Mike, 53.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph. 27 yards as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Cousins now. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel...
And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Got Mike, number 53.
Hey, wahoo!
Don't say nothing. 53 is Mike.
Following the interception, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, 43, 15.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the 2 points. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really, it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, the field goal can still get you.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins going up top. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., 66 yards. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't...
And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Mahomes going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes to throw once more. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try.
Used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They go play action. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins is going to fire one deep up. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. Off the play fake. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. Looking for Thielen, but it's picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's into the clear.